Dinner with Innichka Chef, and welcome to my kitchen. Today in episode again I have a guest, Tracy, my dear friend, who is mother of 6, I have to remind you. And she is a southern girl. And last recipe we made llama beans with her, and I will link below the recipe. Make sure to not skip on that recipe, it's so delicious. But today it's all about biscuits. Biscuits, it's a southern bread. I'm right?
They are. I learned to make these this way as a child. We're going to make biscuits 2 ways today.
Oh, wow.
My recipe is just 2 ingredients.
2 ingredients?
Just 2 ingredients. Ina's going to make the fancy ones. I'm going to make the plain old-fashioned ones.
Okay, the fancy, because it's a March, and you know, all recipe in March, my recipes, they're all green. So I got to get greens, and it's basically scallions and cheddar. Great amount of each, and don't buy pre-shredded. I shred myself earlier today. It's a good cheddar. And what else we need to use? What kind of flour?
For this recipe, I only use white lily unbleached self-rising flour. Used to, I could get it at the grocery store, and they've stopped carrying it, so I had to order 2 5-pound bags as a set from Amazon. So Ina, I'm giving you the rest of my flour.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy it.
We'll make these boys other kinds. Maybe with other ingredients, maybe blueberry biscuits. Have you ever tried corn biscuits? Oh my goodness. I'm already with bacon bits, maybe.
Tommy and Johnny and Matrona will love to make these biscuits.
I think I will make any kind you possibly imagine in this house for the next 2 weeks. But today it's a cheddar, scallions, and plain. What else ingredient?
Well, the thing here, what makes this recipe work is measuring your flour by weight. Ina has this lovely, cute little scale, so we're going to get somewhere between 200 and 300 grams of flour. It's, let's see, 2 cups is, 4 cups is a pound, right?
Not always, depends how we
give or take, depends on how you measure, but I'm going to measure by weight, because I'm going to use basically 2 cups of this and 1 cup of this.
So the ratio 2 to 1. That's what we're doing. Okay, so ratio 2 to 1, 2 ingredients, very easy. And this flour, particular this brand, has already salt. So, and it's self-fries, so it has soda and baking powder, right? So everything is rising nice and even. You don't have to worry about it. But if you do not have this flour, I will link below how to make your own self-rising flour. And as always I do, sometimes I even make my own baking powder, but I will not get down to that road. We'll just keep simple. But I will link below if you want, as a choice.
And if you can't get this brand, look for a pastry flour or a cake flour. They will have a lower percentage of protein, and they will work better in this recipe because you want a really, really light bread. Light,
so that's the key. That's why you're looking for the self-rise, this particular brand, because low in protein. That's what we're looking for. So like all-purpose Kimhart, what I like, other organic flours, has 11.5, 11.8 protein flour.
I think this is maybe 6 to 8%.
Less. Yes, we need less, almost like cake flour. Also, it's more fine grinding, right?
I believe it is. I think so.
Like 00 sometimes.
It might be 00. I use Italian
fine.
00 for pizza, and this is almost as fine as that.
Okay, so just keep in mind those as you shopping for your flour. Also, she chose the same brand as I do always for heavy cream. Has less chemical added. So this is a good brand if you choose it, but any heavy cream will work. And it has to be cold, right? It has to be cold.
It does need to be cold.
That's another thing to keep in mind. Let's do it.
They say you should sift it, but I don't think you do that.
Yeah. I sift very rare.
Okay, 300. That's, well, yeah, 250.
A little less?
Yeah.
So we have equal amount, 300 grams of flour each.
250.
250. So what next?
We each get a cup of cream.
Just dump it.
Just dump and go.
Okay.
Now we stir. Might need to add a little more flour. We'll have to see. You want to mix this and touch it as little as possible. Once we start making the biscuits by hand, that's where it's a little more tricky.
So cheese is in, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
What kind of feel are you going for?
Ina's feels a little softer. Mine feels like if I could make it into a lump of dough that I could knead, that feels like it's a little too hard to me. See how it's like... So it's a very moist dough. Very, very light.
Very light, yes. We don't want overdo this. We don't want overmix. We don't want any gluten to develop and make structure, to make more heavier. More.
It'll be more chewy.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we try to avoid.
And I do
That's
love
correct.
a good chewy bread, but not
But
for
not
this.
for biscuits.
Not for
Biscuits should not be chewy. That's why we're using low protein flour.
So since it's such a wet dough, we need some flour on our hands. And then I put it in my pan and give it a little pat. Play-Doh is made of flour, and that has a good bit of gluten in it, so it's a nice firm dough. You made that one?
Mm-hmm.
See, you want it smooth on top.
Okay.
That's why people usually use a biscuit cutter. So this will be more like a drop biscuit. You see the nice little cracks? You'll get more browning in there. So if you want them smoother, do them like this. And if you want that the cracks and the browning, you do them like this.
Okay, so depends how you want.
It's to taste, how much time you have, what the kids like, that kind of thing. Poor folks in the South didn't have a biscuit cutter. And they couldn't afford to throw away unused dough.
Yes. So that's how they used. They used every bit.
Okay, so I'm down to my last two little divots here, you see? So I'm gonna make two little cutie ones for Matrona in the middle. We forgot to tell you to preheat your oven. We're doing 500 degrees
500?
Fahrenheit, yes.
Convection oven or regular?
If you do convection, you usually have to turn it down 25 degrees less.
Okay, we're doing regular.
We're doing regular,
That's what I
straight 500. We
That's
don't
what
need
I preheated
convection.
already. All right,
So
look
here
how
they
pretty
are.
they are.
And we're doing 500 because we've got the cast iron. It needs to heat up quickly.
Ah.
We'll be done cooking in less than 12 minutes. Ready? Let's do it.
500. And on middle rack, right?
Yep.
And how long?
We are going to check them at 8 minutes.
Only 8 minutes. 2 ingredients. Everyone can do. Everyone can do this recipe. And fresh biscuits in no time. I bet from now on I will make while people come into my door for dinner. It's so quick. You don't have to do any preparing ahead of time. And look how much mass we have.
Okay, important tip for cleanup. See this? Don't clean that out with hot water. Please don't do it. Fill it up with some cold water. Let it sit a few minutes. Get your sponge and most of it will come out. You can put that in the dishwasher if you've got one.
Yeah.
They might. I might turn the pan a bit.
Okay, oh my goodness, look at this bubbling. My goodness, they look so good. So 10 minutes pass, actually 2 minutes longer, right?
8 to 10 minutes.
8 to 10 minutes to 10 minutes. And look at this, fantastic, beautiful, and smell delicious. I bet mine is better. What do you think?
I know.
We'll try. True southern, oh my, southern biscuits from a southern girl. Here you go. 2 ingredients, 2 ways southern biscuits from a southern girl. And it's delicious. I bet it's delicious. I bet my kids come from school and they will be in heaven. Oh my goodness, smells so good. Buttery.
Okay. There's the bottom.
Oh, nice and crispy. I can.
Yep.
I can.
And they're very fragile.
They should.
They should be.
They should be. Oh my goodness, they are very delicate. Look at that. Oh my goodness, smells so good.
Yeah, the bottoms of these are going to be really... Oh, look
Beautiful.
at the cheese browning
Beautiful.
up like
You
that.
see the cheese melting?
And the cheese is going to be even more crispy on the bottom.
Yes. This is cheesy one. Very cheesy. So you actually not use a knife. Here you go. Look at that. So just a fork. That's all you want. And
It's better to have soft room temperature butter because you won't mangle your biscuit trying to get it on there.
Okay. And this is Irish butter, right? Our favorite.
Kerrygold, our favorite.
Here you go.
See how light and crumbly they are?
Mm-hmm.
But this is gonna be good, Ina. You've done it.
We have so much cheese. Do we need butter too? Oh, yes.
Close it up and let it melt.
Okay, now close.
I can see you eating some hot sauce with that.
For breakfast. I probably need some over
Scrambled
easy egg.
eggs
Over
and
easy.
some country ham. That would be so good.
Over easy egg I need.
I want to taste yours.
Okay, I'll taste yours. All right, they all look delicious, and I cannot wait to try. So which one?
I'm gonna have this one first, but I'm definitely gonna. Well, no, I want to taste yours first.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, so crumbly.
So crumble and cheesy. It's cheesy.
That's perfect.
Melted cheese and caramelized scallions and a cast
Melted
iron
butter.
pan and melted butter on top. What can be better? What can be better? Let's try yours.
You don't have permission to touch this with a knife, okay? Stop.
I guess you smear, right? Oh, look at that. So this is fantastic. That was fantastic video. I think you will love it. So easy, delicious. And what missing to serve? How would you serve?
I would serve these on Saturday morning with country ham or bacon.
Okay.
Maybe some scrambled eggs.
I would go over easy.
Fresh squeezed orange juice off the tree, but the orange is froze, so not this weekend.
Not this weekend, but we had up until a couple weeks ago, we had oranges everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a Southern breakfast, Saturday breakfast. I hope you give it a try soon. I hope you make and enjoy and share. And tell us about your, I almost forgot, about your pan. What is special about this pan?
This was my grandmother's pan. She cooked in it when I was a kid. In my 20s, I got impatient and scraped the creosote off the bottom. It's just a regular old number 9, I think, cast iron pan. This thing's older than I am, and I've never taken any more of that stuff off again.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that. But you can use just an aluminum or stainless steel baking pan.
Will do.
Non-stick. You can use a cake pan if you need to. It's flexible. You'll probably get a little bit better browning with cast iron at 500
Yeah,
degrees.
but if you're from South, you probably have cast iron pan. I'm guaranteed. If you don't have, ask your neighbor or friends for sure, and try to make in cast iron pan. And
we don't loan out our cast iron pans to anyone.
yeah, we don't. So keep handy on your kitchen and make biscuits served with country ham, bacon, scrambled eggs, and enjoy with a cup of coffee or freshly squeezed orange juice. Bye. See you next time.